Hey guys, Nick with 2, how do you do? This is going to be a review of the Cold Steel Rajah 2. This honkin' piece of knife. As you can tell, it's a huge blade. Let me get size comparison. This is the Cold Steel Recon 1. This is overall 9 inches, and the overall length on the Rajah 2 is 14 inches. I hope you can see this, but it is a big blade. And both these knives have the Cold Steel triad lock, so you can see how deep that this goes in. And then once it's in, it's in. There's no wiggle up or down side to side. Same with the Recon 1. There's no wiggle. And you can tell, look at the thicknesses on these two knives. This is about 2.5 millimeters. This is about 3.5, 4 millimeters thick. Funny thing is that the lock, or the lock bar, are about the same length on both knives. The thickness is different, but they're about the same length. For one knife that's 14 inches and one knife that's 9 inches. You can see right about here there is some discoloration. I got that on the first day I owned this knife. I got it in the mail, and it kind of started to rust. So what I did was I put some tape over the blade, or the edge, and then I clear coated it open right here. You can see the end of the clear coat right there, to help prevent rust. I might polish it later, and I might spray paint the handle later, but I'm thinking about getting another Rajah 2 to do that on, and leave one stock, just because it's a beautiful knife stock. You can open it fine with the thumb stud. People are like, oh, I can't open the thing, but no, it's fine. And I don't have that big of hands. The thumb stud's opening fine. I found that it's easier to wave than my Recon 1, which I did put a wave mod on. I guess just because that it's closer to the pivot point, and there's a lot more weight being thrown open, so it's easier to wave off your pocket. Pocket lip, I wish was like half an inch higher, but it's fine where it is. I threw a lanyard on it, but with it being so low, you got a good purchase when you pull it out of your pocket. This is just for safety, in case like I slip and I'll still have a hold of something, so it won't be falling on my feet or somebody else's feet, because that would be bad. I love the kukri shape. I have another kukri. Look at my other videos for that. It has grivery handles and steel liners on the inside, which makes it a very, very strong knife. If you've seen the Cold Steel video, they hang like 405 pounds off of right about here, straight down, which I think is just so impressive. I doubt that any Spyderco, or for that matter Emerson, could do that with the liner lock design. Just because the liner lock is just a weaker design, because they don't have a lock this thick, they have a thin liner. So yeah, I'm a fan of the triad lock and its strength. It came with another pocket clip for the other side, um, but this is going to be on my right side. If I get another one, I'll put him on my left side, like in a cargo pocket or something. That would be cool. So the only complaint I have about this knife is the rust. But if you just take some Flitz compound and polish that up, I think it would be fine. The Grivery provides decent traction. It's not as grippy as the Recon 1, but with this well-designed handle, you get locked in. I don't really see a use for this kind of hold, unless you're doing some like whittling, but I would whittle with a different knife than this. But this hold, you won't ingress towards the blade because of this secondary hump right here. You'll just get locked in, and you're locked in. You won't go back, or you won't go forward. There's also, because I have kind of thin fingers, I can hold it right in the middle, and that feels comfortable to me. And back here with the pinky in the rear slot, it's good. And even you can hold it with the middle finger in the rear slot or ring finger. I find it most comfortable for either pinky or middle finger to be in the rear slot. You won't have as much like real estate to grab onto, but with the addition of a lanyard, you can have something to wrap your pinky and ring finger around. This way, with the middle finger in the last slot, you'll get the most acceleration and the fastest cuts. But from here and here, you'll have the most grip on the knife, the most real estate you're grabbing onto. It doesn't actually take up the entire pocket. I usually keep a Zippo in the same pocket I keep this in. So it's not a deal breaker. The size is not the deal breaker. It's just an amazing knife. That's all I really have to say about the Cold Steel Rajah 2. I highly recommend you get one of these. This is just one of the most amazing blades I've seen. So remember, keep your knife sharp, your mind sharper, and I'm Nick with 2. Thanks for watching. Remember to check out my website, woometalworks.webs.com.